whole opponent change here. Ilya, obviously, very well-known opponent now. Mike Davis originally. How do you feel about that?
Same old, isn't it? They're all good in the UFC, so we just got to be prepared for anyone, you know what I mean? And, whatever, innit? Let's get going.
You obviously train in Renegade. We're just speaking to Arnold Allen. He spent a lot of time out there. Were you guys using each other's bodies a lot? Like, maybe did you just train a lot together in the lead up to this one?
Yeah, I trained a lot with Arnold to come to this fight. Obviously, he's a southpaw, so we did a few sparring rounds, but not like loads, obviously. But for the grappling, the wrestling, I did a lot of work with Arnold. You know, I've seen him in the gym. He's looking like terrific, man. He's looking fantastic, and yeah, man, it's just good to have him down there. You know, there's like, loads of athletes down there. You know yourself, Leon, Fabian, Tom, Aiden, Tim Wild. You know, it's just full of talent. You know what I mean? So it's good to have Arnold in the mix as well.
How good did that last win feel, right? Because I really feel as though you've got one of the roughest entries to the UFC I've seen. You know, like. Trinaldo was a horrific fight for anyone on his best day, and then Moicano straight after that. Mm-hmm. How did it feel to get that first UFC win? It must have been a huge milestone for you.
Yeah, man. You know what? It was a tough. It's tough at the top, innit? It was a tough debut, and a tough second fight, and that. But you know what? I'm glad the way it went the way it did. To be honest, I'm glad I had them tough fights, and I actually got straight in the UFC and actually like went with the guys. Like, you know, this is what it's all about. So it made me like improve as a fighter very rapidly, you know what I mean? Gave me like my character, but it's like character building really, you know what I mean? And then when I got that win, eventually over Karma, you know, it was just relief more than anything. I wasn't really like, oh, you know, emotional. I don't know. I just felt like relief. It felt like, you know, I'm finally here. It's finally like time for people to see what I can do.
I could see why the Davis fight would appeal to you as a striker. You've done some fantastic striking bouts over the years. But do you like the fact that the public are perceiving this as nearly a tougher test? We've just been talking about you having tough challenges. Like, do you like that?
Yeah, I think like the Davis fight would have been, you know, good, like really good stand-up battle. You know, well, I'd have been prepared for the wrestling as well because I know he can wrestle. And with this Ilya fight, you know, he's got good, decent boxing. He's very good on the ground. You know what I mean? His jiu-jitsu and that. So you know, it's a tough test. They're all tough tests now. You know what I mean? I'm here. That's what I'm here for. That's what I started this sport for, to test myself. So. No, I'm prepared, and they just need to be prepared for me as well. God, trust me, it's going down.
Finally, yeah, I have I see you with Leon today, and I think you guys are very similar characters as well. Like, I mean, you're not the most brash guys on social media, but you're completely devoted to what you do. Obviously, Leon's approaching that title fight now. How much of an inspiration is he for you throughout your career? I know you work very closely with him.
Oh, it's fantastic, man, to see someone like. Come from Birmingham, someone from the hood, you know, from the ends, like myself from Wolverhampton, like, you know, from the council estates, from the ends, you know what I mean, just coming up and like fighting for a UFC title. It's inspirational, you know. We're all inspired down the gym. It's like it's phenomenal what he's achieved, and like when he gets that belt and brings it back to the gym, it's gonna be even like more like inspirational for everyone, you know what I mean. So fair play to him, man. He's doing bits, man.
Nice job.
Respect.
What did you make of when you heard your opponent kind of getting into it with Paddy, you know, on fight week, stuff coming at him?
I don't business, man. Let them waste their energy doing whatever fuckery they're doing. You get me? I'm doing my thing. You get me? I'm out here just chilling. Last night I'm chilling, playing chess, drinking a cup of tea. You know what I mean? Slippers on and that. They can waste their energy doing what they want to do. I'm just out here chilling, me ready for Saturday.
And we've heard from other fighters that have fought Georgian fighters that their social medias just blow up with just all kinds of hate from Georgians. Has that been the case for you too?
Say that, repeat again.
A lot of fighters that fight fighters from Georgia, a lot of Georgians will then start DMing their opponents like all of this hate. You getting that too?
I might have done it, but like I said, I'm not stupid, so I don't go through all my requests and I don't go through all the comments. You know, I don't let no one mess with my energy because I feel like when you start reading the comments, you think like, who's this geezer commenting? Look, what does he know about anything about fighting or anything? And you can start getting yourself wound up. So what I do is I just don't bother reading these comments or going through like message requests and seeing like all these messages or these story tags and that. So it doesn't mess with my energy, you know what I mean? And I think that's what other fighters should do, really. You know, getting involved in all that stuff.
And what do you make of his actual skill set inside the octagon? He has a lot of submission wins, but lately he's been putting people away with his power.
Yeah, you know, obviously he's got very good submission skills, you know. His ground game is very good. And he started to, you know, I see using his boxing, which he's got decent boxing, you know what I mean? So I'm excited to fight, you know. I expect him to come out, try and trade, and then shoot for a double leg. But you never know, he could come out and start doing some spinning heel kicks and everything, so he's got to be prepared for everything. But yeah, it's a exciting fight.
And Paul Craig has said that when you're undefeated in the UFC, you haven't fought, like faced adversity, it can be kind of dangerous because you've not had to build yourself back up coming off of a loss. Is that, how accurate is that, and do you think that could play into your favor against Eli because he hasn't really faced adversity inside the octagon?
I'm not sure, you know, it's whatever, but like I think my run in the UFC compared to his, or my opponents compared to his, like it's very different. My experience, my opponents, the level of my opponents is very different. So we'll see what he brings us Saturday night. But I know what I'm bringing. You know what I mean? Black country business.
Jai, I know, Jai down here. You know, it's good to see you, man. I know you were excited about the Mike Davis matchup in particular because of the style, but do you think that the change is almost kind of a blessing in disguise because Topuria has a bigger name and then it could help you with your progression in the division? I know he's a newcomer to the lightweight division, but because he has a bigger name, do you think that will overall help your progression?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, he has got a bigger name, I suppose, and he has a big following. So you know, me getting the win over him, put me up in you know, give me a big achievement, I suppose. You know, I could start getting a bigger following myself and stuff from that. So you could say it's. I think everything happens for a reason. You know, I just trust in the process, and all I can control is what I do Saturday night and what my performance. So that's all I'm concerned with.
Cheers, man.
Hey, Jai. Well, go on, bro.
Oh, go on, brother. How you saying?
I'm good, man. What are you saying?
I'm blessed, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Just a quick one from me. What can we expect from the Black Country Banger on the weekend?
You can expect from me coming out there and just throwing hands. Nah, you never know. I might shoot a double leg or something. You never know. I'm going to surprise you Saturday night. Trust me.
I noticed you've not got cocoa melon in your hand today, so no more mama shark dude.
Listen, I'm freaking out. I've got like from a week away from my son, so I'll be able to sleep properly. You know what I mean? But now I'm missing fight week. You know what I mean? He always brightens up my day, but at least I'll be able to chill out, watch some normal television instead of Coco Man, Paw Patrol, I don't know, the Peppa Pig, and all them thing there. So at least I can watch some proper telly and have some good sleep. But yeah, I'll miss him.
Have a great one on Saturday. Thank you.
Thanks, brother.
Giant
So you got me.
hello, man. What's the difference mentally preparing for this fight compared to your last fight? Obviously, there was so much on the line with your last fight. It felt like you were kind of fighting for your UFC career in a way. Is this camp been a much calmer or happier place for you because maybe there's a little bit of that pressure off?
I think every fight's a title fight, and that's how you got to approach it in the UFC. Every fight's a title fight, man, because they're all like top level athletes. Yeah, obviously the last fight, you know, it was like do or die, I think, and I still believe this one is as well. You know, look, I'm 1-2 in the UFC, so I still need to continue winning. You know what I mean, to prove my place in the UFC, and you know get other contracts and better contracts, and you know build up my fan base, my following. So you know, there's different pressures. You know what I mean, but I come here now, I'm relaxed, I'm chilling, and I'm just ready to perform. You know, in front of the fans, which I've never done before in the UFC. So I'm really excited.
Brilliant, mate. Best of luck, Saturday.
Thank you, brother. Sweet, everyone, yeah? Thanks, guys. Thank you.